In this video, I'm going to be talking about what makes a good Amazon affiliate website. We're also going to be taking a look at some successful Amazon affiliate websites, some really big sites that are making loads of money, and we're going to explore what's made them so successful. Let's go! Hello, it's Alex here from WP Eagle. Hope you're all well. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, welcome. Good to see you. Why not subscribe? You can do it right now. Just click on the button below, the red one that says subscribe, and make sure that you click the bell to be notified when I upload new videos, which I tend to do every single week. You might also want to check out wpeagle.com. It's my website. It's full of WordPress stuff. I'm talking about videos, infographics, articles, loads of cool WordPress stuff. And you can also purchase some WP Eagle merch. So what makes a good Amazon affiliate website? Well, there's three key areas, I think, and I'm going to take you through them right now. First, and possibly the most important aspect of a good Amazon affiliate website is the niche that site is in. For my American viewers, I'm talking about the niche. That is what you guys say, isn't it? The niche. For the rest of us, the niche. Now, this can be a tricky one. It can be quite difficult to find a good niche. Believe me, I've done that in the past. I've chosen some pretty rubbish niches, but I've also chosen some pretty good ones, and it makes it a lot easier to find success if you choose a good niche. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be one of your passions, though that does help because it enables you to create content a lot more easily. But if you find a good niche that you're not passionate about, maybe it could be, shoes for men with big feet. You can learn all about that niche and learn about the products and create content around it. It's just going to take a little bit more time. Now, I've got loads of videos on the channel around finding a niche. I will link to them in the description, so be sure to check them out. But basically, it just involves doing a bit of research on Google, seeing what people are looking for and seeing what competition is out there, what sort of content is being published around that particular niche. And by doing that, you'll be able to identify areas where there are people searching for information, but there's not that much information actually on the web to help these people. And that's where you can come in, fill that gap, create a good website with good content and good products, and hopefully get some good rankings on Google. Second thing that makes an Amazon affiliate website successful is differentiation. Now, whatever niche or niche that you choose, there are going to be other websites competing for traffic. So in order for you to be successful, you need to be different. And when I say different, I basically mean better. People browsing the internet nowadays are a lot more savvy. Sometimes they're even suspicious. So your site needs to look good. It needs to be professional. It needs to have that air of quality about it. Your content also needs to be top-notch quality. It needs to add value. It needs to be well written. It needs to contain media like images and videos. Site needs to have credibility, so you can build this with social media and other channels. Other things that differentiate you from your competition are an easy to use website, a site that loads fast, and a site that works well on mobile devices. Third thing that's the difference between having an Amazon affiliate website and having a successful Amazon affiliate website is the content. Now, I'm always going on about how important content is, and it's probably one of the most important things that you can work on and that you can add to your site. Now, a few years ago, it used to be pretty easy to get some traffic and get some engagement from sort of average content. But nowadays, the bar is set very high and the content you produce needs to be of very good quality. So what makes good content? Well, it's pretty simple, really. Basically, you just need to create something that's well written and well researched. It needs to be engaging and creative. Maybe it could even be funny. It really depends on the niche that you're in. Good content also usually includes some kind of rich text. So it's got bold headings. It makes good use of fonts and tables and layout. It'll often include images and videos. And, once you put all of that stuff together and you write something that's of a reasonable length, you'll find that your content really does stand out from the rest of the crowd, and people engage with it and they spend some time reading it. And obviously, if they're reading it and they're taking it in, there's a good chance they're going to click on the links that you include in your content. And if they're clicking on your links, That's going to result in you earning some commission. So those are my 3 areas on what makes a good Amazon affiliate website. So just to summarize, it's the niche or the niche that you choose. It is differentiation, so making your site stand out from the crowd. And the final thing is content. And that's basically just creating some really, really good, engaging, useful content. So in the second half of this video, I'm going to be taking a look at some successful Amazon affiliate websites. These sites are pretty big, they get a lot of traffic, and they earn a lot of commission. And I'm just going to explore what they're doing well and why they're so successful. Let's go. First site I want to share with you is the Wirecutter. Now, this site is huge and it's owned by the New York Times company. It was founded by a guy called Brian Lamb back in 2011. And the New York Times company bought it for a huge $30 million back in 2016. So basically this site hires professional product reviewers to test and review products across multiple categories. Things like headphones, cameras, laptops, loads of stuff really. And the reason why it's so successful is basically the quality and the integrity of the reviews that they provide. Now, I mean, let's be honest, it does take a little while to get to this point where you're basically testing all the products in detail, you're doing thorough research on them, and you're creating really useful product reviews. But, you know, it's something that we can all aspire to do, I think. And, you know, you can always start. There's probably products and things that you can purchase, or you can at least ask manufacturers to send you so that you can deliver some really good product reviews and some really good in-depth analysis. Now, of course, this is not possible for everybody. And if you can't do that, then you can always create reviews by using the information that's already on the internet and kind of pulling it together to add some real value. But the Wirecutter is a great site, so do check it out, and hopefully it will give you some inspiration around the sort of content that you can produce. The next site is called Farr Valley. Now, I really love this site. First thing about it, obviously, it looks really good. It doesn't have that kind of affiliate look to it. It's very content-led, and the content is aimed at dads and men that are looking to raise children and make the most out of life. So it's got a good combination of like parenting and life in one place. And the content is written in a really cool and funny, unpatronizing sort of way. It feels a bit like an online magazine when you're browsing around it. It's full of product reviews with the odd affiliate link kind of scattered throughout them. It's got some really funny content on there and some funny articles. I just read one around the acceptable topics of conversation at the Thanksgiving table. So that's obviously a well-timed piece around Thanksgiving. The content does include a few swear words, but you know, it's up to you. If that's the tone of the site, that's fine. I don't think there's any problem with that. They actively promote their newsletter, which is obviously a good thing to do because then you can stay in touch with the visitors to your website. And they also have a podcast where they ask dads from all over the country to contribute and write for them. So, you know, that's a really clever way to generate some content. They have over 3.1 million followers on Facebook, 123,000 followers on Instagram, and 13,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, you know, they're working the social aspect as well. They do run a few ads on the site, which is like a mixture of AdSense and then there could be some other ad space that they sell directly. But it's not overpowering. One of my pet hates is sites that are covered in ads, and this does it pretty well. And, you know, I think they found success by using social media to build up a tribe of people that are really into their content and, you know, continuously pushing stuff out to them and asking for engagement and building that sort of community feel around the site. Certainly a site that you should go and check out. It does show that you can have a great affiliate site without looking like an affiliate site and without, you know, ramming products down people's throats and having too many ads and that kind of stuff. So yeah, go check it out. The site is called Farr Valley. Next site I want to share with you is called Best Reviews. Now, as the name suggests, it's a review site, but it's done in a really nice way. It has a really nice ordered look and feel to it. The reviews are really, really detailed. They're in-depth and they're trustworthy. I mean, that's quite easy to do when you are owned by Tribune Publishing and you've got a whole team of writers and support staff at your disposal, but you know, it gives you some ideas around creating some good content. I mean, we can all aspire to having some writers, and in fact, you can start slowly by employing one writer or two writers. Check out places like People Per Hour or Upwork, or you could even use a content creation company like Texton to get some content written for you. But you know, a lot of these big websites, they do have teams of writers, which obviously makes it a lot easier to produce some good content. I think the one big takeaway from this site is that their product reviews are really good, and they probably have a really high conversion rate because of the authenticity around them. I think it makes a big difference if you can take, for example, a photo yourself of a product rather than using the images that are provided by Amazon or the manufacturer. It just adds that kind of layer of authenticity that you are actually reviewing the product and you know about the product and you've got the product and it's all real. And I think, you know, trying to be authentic can have a real big impact on how many people actually click through from your articles and ultimately make a purchase, which obviously ultimately means that you earn some commission. The next site I want to share with you is called RunnerClick. And as you can probably guess, it's all around running. Now again, this is another big site with another big media company behind it and another big team of writers, no doubt. But they've got a few things right in terms of the design. The site looks really good. It uses animation in a really nice way. It's got some lovely background effects that occur when you're reading the articles. And of course, the content is also well written, well structured, and really useful. Now, I don't think this site's been around too long. I don't really know how much they're earning or anything like that, but they're building up a good social media following. They're pretty big on Instagram and Facebook. And, you know, it's quite a broad niche, but they're looking to own it by just creating some really good content, and lots of it. The next site is this one. Yeah, this is why I'm broke, which is a site that I get asked about all the time. A lot of people email me saying, hey, how can I make a site like this? This site's really successful. I want a site like this. And well, it's not actually that hard to create a site like this because it's basically just some really simple product listings. And in fact, this site sort of goes against the 3 points that I started the video with, because it doesn't actually have that much good content, and it's not particularly good looking, and it's not in any particularly strong niche, but it's really successful. Maybe I just don't get it, or maybe I'm just not the target audience or whatever. I don't know. We do know though it is really successful. It gets around 2.7 million visitors a month, and reportedly they're making around $20,000 a month from Amazon in commissions. So they're doing something right. I'm not quite sure why it's so successful. I guess it's the kind of products that they're choosing. They're just those kind of impulsive products that you just see it and you think, oh, that's cool, I'm going to buy it, and you don't have to think too much. But yeah, they're just basically listing products. There's no real content, no real value. But there you go. I mean, this is the sort of site that I wouldn't recommend as a startup or as a beginner in affiliate marketing, that you go for this sort of site. I mean, this is an established site, and I think it's probably just that they're quite a well-known brand, and they're riding on the back of their kind of historical credibility, and that they were one of the first to do this sort of site. But, you know, worth taking a look at. This is why I'm broke. The next site I want to share with you is called Lucy's List. Now, this one's been going for quite a while, since 2010, and it's aimed at mums and new mums and mums-to-be, that kind of thing. It earns money from Amazon and some other child-related sites like diapers.com and Giggle. This site was created by a new mother called Meg, and it was set up as a website and a monthly newsletter. The idea behind it was that it was going to be kind of entertaining and just give an insight into her pregnancy and her birth and motherhood and all that kind of stuff. It's very community focused, so it's about bringing, you know, people together, new mothers, so they could share stuff and talk about stuff. And it seems to have achieved that really well. They don't appear to do any kind of sponsored posts or anything like that. They just write their own stuff. So they're generating all their money from affiliate commissions, which is good. And it means that you can always trust the content because they're not actually being paid to create anything. I believe they've got about 7 people working on the site, and yeah, they've got to a point now where they're using some clever software to tailor the newsletters that they send out according to, you know, where that person is in their pregnancy or in their kind of parenthood journey. So, you know, they've got a good mix of the right information and the right products and the right people, at the right time. So yeah, it's a really successful site, and I think a lot of that success is generated from the email list and that kind of thing. But yeah, worth checking out. Go and take a look. It's Lucy's List. The next site is called Outdoor Gear Lab. It's one of Doug Cunnington's favourite example sites. By the way, you should check out the playlist that I did with Doug. It's all around keyword research, that kind of thing. Put a link to it in the description. But yeah, Outdoor Gear Lab is obviously all around outdoor stuff. They compare products and then they give certain products, you know, their Editor's Choice Award or Best Buy or Top Picks Award. The thing I like about this site is they go above and beyond in reassuring people that their reviews are totally legit. They buy every single product they review. They buy it from the shop. They don't get it sent to them by any manufacturers or anything like that. So it's just like, you know, normal people buying it. They certainly don't accept any freebies or anything like that. And that kind of ensures that they are totally impartial. Also suggests that they've got a massive budget to do this kind of stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, you could buy products, you could review them, and then you could always just sell that product again on eBay. Make sure you keep the box, keep it nice, and you'll probably be able to get back most of its value. So, you know, that's one way of doing it maybe in terms of generating those really authentic reviews. The reviews are very, very thorough on this site, which makes them very long, which is, you know, a good thing for Google and for visitors because, you know, people want that detail. But they also summarize the stuff really well as well, so you can quickly, you know, find the real information around a product and whether it's worth buying or not. They're very subtle with the affiliate links as well. They don't kind of ram them down your throat. They're obviously in the content and on the site, but they're not the most important part of an article. The most important part is delivering some really good information. So that brings us to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. Now I've actually reviewed a few other successful Amazon affiliate websites, and you'll find those reviews and links to those sites over on wpeagle.com. I've created an article all around this video and all around the best Amazon affiliate websites. I'd love for you to go check it out. You can do so by clicking on the card up there, or you'll find a link in the description. As I say, it contains a load more other successful Amazon affiliate websites that you can go and check out and go and be inspired by. So before you go, here's a few more videos for you. They've been chosen specially for you. I hope you enjoy them. If you're not subscribed, I'm sure you already are. But if you're not, for some reason you forgot to press the button, you can do so right now. Just click on the eagle. It'll appear up there somewhere. And you might also want to check out my other channel. It's like a vlog channel all around business and that kind of thing. And yeah, just click on my face, which will appear up there somewhere. Until next time, bye for now.